Hello everyone, my name is Laura. I just wanted to do a quick update, end of June garden update. So let's see what's growing in my garden. I've got some tomatoes ripening up. These are the patio tomatoes. So I've got a few of those that I need to harvest. This one right here, they're still green. Here's some husky cherry red tomatoes. The tomato plant isn't looking very great, but there's a few tomatoes on there. So in this bed, I had planted the Blue Lake bush beans, and they're just not doing good. It's just too warm. So they're a loss this year, which is okay. I did get a harvest from my other raised bed. So I'm just going to go ahead and pull these out and replace them with some okra seeds. Here's another. I think this is the same one, the husky cherry tomato. And then on the end here, I've got my teddy bear sunflowers. They're finally starting to sprout up a little more. Hopefully they're going to bloom. They're very slow growers. And once again, I think it may have been just too late in the season whenever I had planted them. And it's just so hot. Over here, I've got my tomatoes. Doing pretty good. I did get a basil. And I thought basil was supposed to help deter pests from the garden, but it looks like it's actually been getting eaten up by pests in the garden. Look at that, there's something on there. So, there's one little basil there. This one doesn't look too bad. And then these are the sun sugar cherry tomatoes, and those are ready to be picked. Those are delicious. Highly recommend that variety. So these are my goji berry plants, and I purchased these from Sam's Club earlier this year, and I waited a few months before I potted them up. They almost died on me because I waited so long, but luckily they're thriving, bouncing back. Look, this one has a ton of pretty flowers on it. Isn't that neat? I'm so excited for this goji berry. And I even found, here it is. Look, there's one little goji berry right there. So I'm excited to do a taste test on that. I've never tried a fresh goji berry. So that's going to be a treat for sure. But this is really pretty. It's a very lush plant. I'm not sure if I'm going to leave it in a pot or if I'm going to put it in the ground somewhere. Here's my pretty rose mellow. This beautiful Rebecca is just so hardy. It's one plant and it's covered in blooms continuously. I really like this a lot. I started this one from seed, and I just love it. It's so beautiful. So here's my sunflowers dying, go into seed. So I'm going to go ahead and let the birds eat some. I might collect a few seeds for next year. But they were gorgeous while they lasted. Here's my marigold. Marigold's doing good. I've got some okra seeds growing in here as well. There's my coreopsis looking pretty sad. I need to go ahead and trim that back. Usually I don't. Usually I leave it alone, but I'm going to go ahead and trim it because it's just really thick. There's some onion. There's my cucumber plants growing good. I'm still harvesting. My zinnia patch back there. There's some mint. Here's my gladiolicorms that I had purchased from Holland Bulb Farm. And I planted these a while ago. Still no flower shoots. Hopefully I'll get some. But the plants look pretty good. They did grow up really well. I do need to get some kind of a bug spray though, because there's little black bugs trying to eat those plants. So right here I've got 1, 2, 3 of the Louisiana green long eggplants, and they've all each got one baby on them. See, there's an eggplant. I'm very excited to try that. This is where I had my potatoes earlier this year, my Yukon Gold potatoes, and I've harvested them already. And I replaced it with some okras. So these are just okra seeds. I did the burgundy okra. And you can see on the burgundy okra, it's got a real pretty burgundy colored stem. And then over here, the green, I just did the Clemson spineless. I've always done Clemson spineless and it's worked pretty well for me. So my yellow squash, I've got 4 of these plants and they're starting to have babies on them. 3 of them have a baby squash and 1 of them does not, but that's okay. It's full of bloom, so hopefully I'll get some. I'm really excited for this squash. It looks really nice. The plants look good and healthy. Here's my 4 tomatoes that I planted. I had to change these out quite a bit. So I think I finally got a good combination of tomatoes here. They're still very slow to grow, but hopefully I'll be harvesting soon. See, there's tomatoes on there. This one too. This one's got quite a few tomatoes. I came out earlier this morning and cut a bunch of my zinnias. There's some green onions growing there. You can see the cucumber vines. That really big one in the corner I'm saving for seed. There's a purplish cucumber right there growing. So far they're still doing pretty good. Here's my mint patch that I've thinned out. And I've got jalapeno plants growing here. So there's 1, 2, 3, and 4. Got a couple of jalapenos on them. This right here is a Jubilee Watermelon. Hopefully that's going to produce. I've never grown watermelon before, so we'll see how that does. I got that plant start from the nursery. Okay, so here's one of my new raised beds with the green beans. I'm going to go ahead and pull up some of the plants because, like I said, they just don't look good, and I don't think they're really going to produce for me. So I'm going to go ahead and replace those with okra seeds, and I've got the Clemson spineless okra. This one I grow every single year. It's really good. I like this a lot. And then this year I'm going to try some Jing orange okras. So that's going to be fun to try too. So I'm going to have orange okra, burgundy, and Clemson spineless this year. Okay, I pulled up all the green beans and I've replaced them with okra seeds. Hopefully they'll sprout up soon. Thank you everybody for watching today. I hope everyone's doing great. And please like and subscribe. We'll see you soon. Bye.